G'day guys, it's Sam from the Cybermen here. Today I am doing a expansion set box opening. I'm going to do both of the boxes. Pretty small set, so not much to see, but I'll show you the deck boxes and we can have a look at the cards as well. I'll start with, I'll just show you these. So with the expansion set, if your local game store has stock, you get to these Goku Black Unison cards, which are really cool. The foiling is really awesome. They say a new series coming soon. You're going to get another version of these promos when you pre-order set 10, I believe, or closer towards set 10 pre-release. But they're really cool. So they work with the new Soul Striker leader that will be coming out soon. Now we have the Unison Universe 11 Unison expansion set, which is expansion set number 12. Let's open it up. Alright. Cards are in a little pack there. So you get a deck box. These are cool. These are like the deck boxes that came in the original expansions, similar to, you know, Ultimate Guard style case. Really like the art on them. It's a cool Vegeta, Jiren on this side, Topo and Dispo. And then when you open them up, they have a deck separator, which looks like Jiren. It's a cool extra deck box to have. Now, let's open the expansion cards. Now, I'm not sure if these are all foil or if there's half foil. Let's have a look. So, we have the Vegeta Unison of Fury foil. It's a really nice textured foil like the old school promos or dash pack style. We've gone through how this card works and everything already, but I'll just talk about it now anyway. It's a 2-cost specified yellow Unison. Once it's on the field, you can choose this card or one of your battle cards, switch it to rest mode, and add a marker to this card. So that's how you gain a marker. It's not a marker ability, which is cool, so that means you can use one of these at the same time. You can -1, your opponent can't attack with battle cards with energy costs greater than their energy until the end of their next turn. And then his -3 is choose up to one of your opponent's energy, switch it to rest mode, and this card gets plus 5,000 power, double strike, and dual attack. Really cool if you want to stop your opponent from doing things. Very good for control. It's great for the Topo deck that it's made for, because they can only play one battle card a turn once you've got this guy out and you're awakened. So let's go to the next card. Topo, candidate for destruction. So Topo, he's just got when this card attacks, draw one card. When your life is at 4 or less, if you have a yellow Unison card in play, or if you have a yellow Unison card in play, with a specified cost of 2, you can choose 2 of your energy, switch them to active mode, and then choose cards in your life to add them to your hand so you have 6 life or less. So if you could go with the Unison route, you can awaken early but only at 6 life. Once he's awakened, he draws when he attacks. Beautiful artwork there. Topo when he gets the God Key, really cool. When this card attacks, draw 1 card. If you have a yellow Unison card with a specified cost of 2 in play, when a player plays a battle card, that player can't play battle cards for the turn. So it stops both players from playing battle cards, only 1 per turn, which is cool. At least it's not as restrictive as a leader like Hachiak, where you can turn this ability off by getting rid of the Unison card. Still annoying. Belmod, the Self-Indulgent, is a counterplay or counter-attack. When you counterplay, you can, during your opponent's turn, it only costs 2, so when you counterplay, the battle card is played in rest mode, and you get a 20k 4-drop. Obviously, it's only cost is only 2 when you have the Unison card in play, And this can also negate the attack to play this card and then choose one of your opponent's battle cards and negate its skills. So it's versatile, which is cool. Margarita, I don't know how to say her name, Tutor of Power. This is a 2-cost, 2-cost when you have a Unison card in play. It's a barrier, and when it attacks, you can choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and lock it down. Dispo, this is probably one of the best cards in this set here. It's a free critical 15k if you have a Unison card with energy cost of 2 in play. So it's great for this deck, but you can also put it in just Jiren and free play it off the leader skill, so you get a 15k crit, which is cool. Casserole, the Slash Striker. This guy searches out your Unison cards, and it also interacts with this Vegeta skill where when it switches to rest mode, you can switch one of your opponent's battle cards to rest mode, which is cool. Spirit Fist, so that's the Jiren art, which is cool. Really nice artwork for this. It's a 1-drop counterplay. When the battle card is played, you may choose it and switch it to rest mode. So it's similar to like a Crusher Ball, but it chooses it when it's played. So I can't remember what that, I think Giant Ball was it, from Draft Box 5. But you don't draw with this one. The thing is you can use it as an activate battle on your turn to buff your leader or your Unison card. So it has that kind of never dead vibe. And then obviously, so it looks like you get 1 set of foils and 1 set of non-foil, which is kind of annoying because it means to get a full foil playset of everything you need to buy 4 of each Unison pack. But anyway, that's still, it is what it is. They're really nice looking cards. It's unfortunate that these come out and the next set comes out, set 10, and kind of makes all these outdated. I mean, these aren't the best Unison cards ever, but that's still really cool. So let's go. There we go. Now let's look at the next set, which is Universe 7 Unison, set expansion 11. I'm less excited about this one. I prefer the Topo leader and Unison card to this guy, but there is a really good card in here though. So let's look at the dex box first. Another cool Vegeta. Goku UI, Gotenks Adult, and Frieza. Open it up and you've got UI Goku inside as a deck separator. Now let's look at the cards. So it feels expensive compared to normal expansion sets, I have to say, because you're not getting boosters, which is what you're used to. Deck boxes are really cool, but they're not worth that much. I mean, I guess right now you wouldn't want to get any set 9 boosters with your Unison pack, so it makes sense. It's just a bit annoying. So first is Gotenks Unison of Rage. When your leader card's power is decreased by a skill, it gets plus 10,000 power. So this guy's all about decreasing your leader and then increasing it. It works well with obviously the Vegeta. You can +1 to choose up to 1 card in your life and add it to your hand, then choose one of your leader cards. It gets plus 5,000, minus 5,000 for the turn. So that makes your leader a 15 or a 20k. Then you've got -2 to choose one of your leader cards and it gets minus 5,000 power for the turn. And then you look at your opponent's hand, choose one multicolor battle card or battle card with 10,000 power or less in it and place it in its owner's drop area. Good for getting rid of multicolor cards, and also probably mainly will be used to get rid of super combos, because a lot of super combos have 10,000 power. That's a good skill. Vegeta. When this card attacks, draw 1 card. He has the same awaken condition as the Topo, where if he has the Unison card in play, he can awaken as long as you take your life down to 6. Then on this side, he can draw 1 card when he attacks, once per turn, which is important because he does restand. So when this card's power is decreased, it gains dual attack for the turn. So it becomes a 20k dual attack, which is pretty cool, with obviously the skill of Gotenks. Whis. This is a searcher for Universe 7 or Red Unison. It comes out for 1 if you have this, if your leader card is a Red Vegeta. I feel like they did a disservice to these cards by locking them down with these leaders, because you might want to use this card in another deck with the Red Unison and it's just shit. Pardon my French. It's just, I don't know. I feel like they did a disservice to themselves, because these cards won't be used because these leaders just aren't that good. Beerus, Wrath of the Gods. It's a 3-drop 15k crit, and it comes in for 1 energy when you combo with it. So it's a 5k combo normally, no energy, but you can tap 1 red to play it if you have a leader card. If your leader card is a Red Vegeta, again, really restricting it to 1 or 2 leaders, which is really annoying. Android 17, High Alert. This is a free 15k block, free 10k blocker, sorry. And it also restands if your leader card's power is changing at the end of the turn. This is the good card from this set. Frieza, Fairweather Fiend is a 20k double striker. It's a 0-5k combo, which is awesome. And then if you have a red leader and you have a red Unison card with specified cost of 2, which is the Gotenks, a fair few ifs, you can tap 2 and play it. Similar to the Bardock Ape, with a bit more of a restriction, although it's nice to not have a 2-cost combo in your hand, because that can be a pain in the ass. Once he's out on the field, he's a double striker, and when your opponent uses a counter skill, you can choose one of their battle cards and Ignoring Barrier and minus 30k from it. It's pretty cool. It can also be used in other decks as long as you have a Red Unison, so that's one of the good cards from the set. It's not locked down only to a Red Unison and Red Leader card, not locked down as much as the others. Omen of Awakening. This is a counterplay. It is very similar to Denial of Hope, but it needs all these cards. So if you have a Red Unison card with a specified cost of 2 in play, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1. So it's a 1 cost. Theoretically, it is better than Denial if you are running low energy, but you do have to crit yourself. So when you use this, if your leader card is red and you choose 1 card in your life and place it in the drop, you can get rid of a 20k or less, put it in the drop area. So it has its utilities, but Denial is still kind of more useful if you're not planning on like wanting to self-awaken yourself and stuff like that. And that is all. So that is all we got. I don't know. It's really cool to get my hands on some of these cards finally. We've been talking about them for ages. Unison cards, like finally have some of those in my hands. But to be honest, the most interesting one is this, which is not even part of the expansion. And you need the kind of Soul Striker leader to use it properly anyway. But I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope you get what you want when you go and buy your stuff. We'll be doing opening of set 10 as soon as it comes out. But subscribe, like, follow us on Facebook. Really loving all the support you guys are giving us. We're just trying to do all our free articles and things. We don't want to make anybody pay for stuff. So just keep supporting, and it really helps. Cheers, guys. Have a good afternoon, evening, night, morning,